We returned to Tatooine to find that the battlefield had been cleared, and most of the external damages to the palace had been repaired. As we disembarked Slave 1, Mock Sheaves raced to be the first to greet us. "Welcome home, my master." "I'm happy to report." I cut him off. "You aren't the major domo anymore, brown noser. I'll take my report from Red." She smirked and said, "Yes, of course, master. He's right here." And he stepped out of the way to reveal Red standing behind him. Red said, "Master Fett, the integrity of the outer walls of the palace is still intact. Most of the holes have already been repaired. The inside of the palace saw minimal damage. Our casualties, we'd lost half the Gamorreans and 3/4 of our mercenaries. But those numbers are already starting to replenish as word of your victory against the Pike Syndicate spreads. People are learning that Boba Fett is back and eager to align themselves with your growing empire. And there's a line of local business owners, law enforcement and criminals waiting to pay tribute to the new crime lord of Tatooine." I laughed. "Is that what they're calling me now?" "Red, this is Lorne. He's going to be our guest for a while. He has access to everything in the palace except for outside communication and live ammunition." D8D. "Yes, master." "Fit Lorne with an ankle monitor, set to explode if he leaves the grounds. And let everyone know he's not to be touched by penalty of death." From the back of the room, I heard Bane laugh. "That's a dangerous game you're playing, Fett. Now all your enemies in competition have to do is kill Lorne and sit back and watch the Pike Syndicate wipe you out." I said, "Thanks for giving everyone ideas, Bane." And Bane chuckled again. "You'd have to be a moron not to have already thought of that. Now if you'll pay me my fee, I'll be on my way." I nodded. "Safe travels, Bane." And Bane left. I sat down on my throne and said, "We're changing things up. Mock Sheaves, pack your things. You're being reassigned. Red, you're being promoted to full-time Major Domo. Sheaves will still be available morning, noon, and night if you have any questions. But it looks to me like you've got a handle on the operations of this castle. And quite frankly, I'm sick of having Sheaves around. Lorne, like I said, you've got the run of the palace. And I'll be implementing a daily regiment of training for you. But don't step a foot outside, or you're dead. Now as far as the line of people outside, tell them to leave any gifts or protection money that they have for me. Go have a drink on the house, and then piss off. I'm not going to sit here like some monarch and have people parade in here and blow smoke up my ass. After that, contact all the crime bosses on Tatooine and invite them to a dinner so we can come to an understanding. In the meantime, I'm going to take a trip to the mayor's office." Red said, "Yes, of course, Master Fett." At the mayor's office, the desk clerk saw us coming and couldn't help himself but say out loud, "Oh, Poodoo." I responded, "It's good to see you too, sir. Now meet your new boss. This is Mock Sheaves. Give him access to everything. And we'll be going in to see the mayor now." To me, Ithorians have pretty much emotionless faces. But based on the tone in the mayor's voice, I'd say he was frightened. "Good day, Master Fett. I would just like to start off by saying that the Pike Syndicate was holding me hostage, and that any animosity or malice you felt in our last conversation was just fear of what they would do to me. And I am now, and forever will be, your servant." I said, excellent, we're in agreement. Now, instead of the Pike Syndicate owning you, I own you. This is Mock Shees. He's your new Major Domo. He's at your side at all times, in every decision you make. And he'll be reporting it all back to me. He has an implant that records all sound around him and uploads directly back to the palace. If you so much as relieve yourself without him in the room, I'll come back and kill you myself. The bear was dumbfounded. Are you kidding me? I'm running a city here. There's private businesses to consider. Private citizens. Privacy. I can't be monitored at all times. Well, I said, if you can't, I'll find someone who can. When I got outside, I was met by Fennec, who asked, do you think that's a good idea? What's to stop Mock Sheaves from betraying you? I said, because a listening device isn't the only thing I implanted. If Mock Sheaves says anything I don't like, he explodes. Now come on, we've got a dinner to get ready for. That evening, all the remaining crime bosses met me for dinner at my palace. These poor fools lost all organization when Jabba the Hutt was killed. And then they lost all their power when the Pike Syndicate moved in. And I decided I was going to be the one to give their organization and power back to them. I've backed myself into a corner. The enemies I made with the Pike Syndicate means my choices are limited. I can run and hide forever, or I can continue on the path I'm on and create enough power and wealth around me that I can't be touched. I stand and say, thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to talk about the new order of things. And that new order is all crime on Tatooine runs through me. The Pike Syndicate will be running their spice directly through me. So if your business runs on spice, I'm your new boss. And that goes for any activity on Tatooine. You make sure I'm okay with your business, or I will put you out of business. We can have a good, respectful relationship, but make no mistake, I intend to rule through fear